Okay, so let's talk about fame for a minute. So, fame. I was always told as a kid that I should be in drama or um, I should be on TV. And there was always older women and some men that were always talking about how good looking I was and how I should be on TV. I have the face for TV kind of thing. And I would have loved it, honestly. I would have loved the parts because of all my different skill sets. I could have done so much. But I look at it as I was also spared. If you look at what happened with Hollywood, Nickelodeon, and other places, um, yeah, it's not a fun scene that they make it out to be. So I wouldn't want it. Know what I know now, even though it would have been awesome. Um, you gotta be ready for it. That's why a lot of rappers that I've heard about they said no to fame. They're not ready for it yet. NF being one of them. So my music is rap metal, heavy metal, rock metal, um, that kind of genre. I don't listen to many things outside of it. My world, I like my world the way it is. I don't like to expand much. I like to just keep things the way that they are to make me happy. Also because I know what I like. I know what I don't like. So, um, another thing people thought about was my style. A lot of people like my style. We're talking people from church. We're talking from people in my life. The adults, the young adults anyway, they loved my style. And my friends didn't get it when I would talk about skater punks. You know, the ripped jeans, the attitude, the baggy shirts, the sagging pants. You know, they're like, well, look how you dress. I dress for a reason. I didn't dress for attention, I dressed for a statement. And that is, this is what cool is, this is what tough guys wear, and this is the attitude that they have. The skater punks were just that disrespectful little brats. Majority of them were like that. And so I appreciate the attitude, and I had no problem with, getting physical if it came down to it. Those guys, they want to get in fights, but they don't do it. They're too afraid. They think that they dress tough, act tough, that's enough. It's not. Because one has to be intimidated by you to uh, have it work, and that doesn't work for a guy like me. So being famous. Wasn't ready for it, didn't want it, and as you know, that I've been talking to throughout the years of my life, I had opportunities to make it big if I wanted to invest the time and make it happen. And I didn't. I really didn't. I Being famous scared me. Um because I like things quiet. I like to be in my own bubble. But if it came down to me being famous from a podcast or from what I'm doing here, I'd welcome it. I would. People think fame will change you. Yes, it will. 100% it will. It'll either make you into a better person or a worse person. Depends on your character. So I thought about it. I'm passionate about this. I want the change. And I had the story, the classic story, where you can be famous from it. And people will go, why weren't you famous all those years? I mean, you have what it took. Well, yeah, I did, but it didn't mean that's what I wanted. And there's always some price that comes with fame. I'm not ready to be famous like that. I'm ready to be known. I'm ready to um, be able to interact with people and talk and meet new people. Sure, collaborations. I would like that. I would. Um, the only issue that I have with fame is the price. I don't want my theme to come at a price, so I want to be very smart about it. Um, the other issue with being famous is everybody knows you. So good or bad, they know you. Didn't want that. I mean, I already had that to some degree, but on a smaller scale. Uh, so the classic tale would be, what would you do with your fame? Well, I get my body healed for one, get back in shape for two. For three, I take care of my family, and for four, I would do what would make me happy. So for me, that's getting the driver's license, getting the vehicle I want, maybe traveling like I want. I've talked about that before. Or it's getting the girl I want, you know? At that point, it's just a simple negotiation, and her and I both speak the same language when it comes to business, so I'm not worried about it. What I'm worried about is getting there, getting to that point, because it's a journey. And with fame comes lots of responsibilities to your fans, to the people that made it all happen, which is not a problem for me. I don't have pride. I don't mind signing autographs for like, 1 or 2 hours. I like people, especially people that like me. So I wouldn't want them feeling let down or having a bad experience. I don't want that. I've had enough bad experiences with meeting people and how adults failed me and stuff like that I don't want to do the same thing. I always think about the children. I protect the kids growing up. I still am very protective of kids. I've got three younger brothers. So I don't support a lot of Hollywood products that endanger the lives of children and stuff like that. And I don't condone child abuse or any of that kind of stuff, especially if you're a parent that does it. Um, so I want to make sure that the kids I influence as they grow up, that they don't get disappointed by meeting me. you know, um, the money the money would be to fund my dreams and help me out. It helped me be the person that I want to be. Um, I in character, I am the person I want to be. I made the person I am today. But what I need is the financial stability to live the life I want to live. Not outside my means, but, to have something of my own. Something that I have built on my own. I got plenty of people telling me it won't happen. I've got lots of people throughout my life told me this won't happen for you. You're not going to be doing this or that. A lot of my dreams didn't happen because of these people that stopped me, especially in the workforce. But I believe that history repeats itself to those who don't learn from it. And a lot of these people create heroes and don't realize it. And that's what the hero backstory gets, is usually a lifestyle like mine. So I know it's going to happen. I don't know when. That's the kicker. I have the different formulas and everything what makes a person famous. I have it all. The charisma, the backstory, the entertainment background, it's just a matter of time and if I'm going to pursue this. And if I want to pursue this. Well, as of right now, I do. I don't see a way out otherwise. So as much as I don't want to be famous, it looks like that might be my only choice. Get my face out there, get recognized, and make a difference. The right kind of difference. So, am I ready for the responsibility of fame? Yes and no. Because I've never had that kind of power before, so I won't know how to use it yet. Once I get a better handle on it, then yes, of course. But I also think about this. What kind of influence am I going to have? I've already had experience with that kind of influence before. the influence that I'll have will be incredible. I'm ready for it. The responsibility comes with it. It's fine. I've had it before. Am I a good role model? I think so. Do I make mistakes? Yes. Do I have coping mechanisms, defense mechanisms that aren't the healthiest? Sure. But you know what? When you can afford a certain lifestyle and you can meet people that you want to meet and be part of their circle, and you have friends and people you can actually rely on and meet up with and talk to, your defense mechanisms and your coping mechanisms, they go away. Because you don't need them anymore. You're not alone anymore. So I think it comes down to that. And then, yes, believe it or not, there were some people who didn't like me. And that's fine. You don't have to like me. Just like you don't have to like facts or honesty or character or principles. You don't have to like those either, but guess what? They're a constant. Just like a person like me, it's a constant. There will always be people like me, but on the smaller scale, you'll never actually see them or meet them because they exist in small amounts. They're not the majority of people, they're the minority. Which is why I think I got a lot going for me then, because what I do hasn't necessarily been done before. At least not to the extent that I want to do it. So, being famous. I don't know. It's something to think about. Do I have the passion and drive? Yes. Do I have the motivation? Yes. Can I keep this up? Yes. Do I need fans for this? Yes. But, do I do it because it makes me happy, or do I do it for them? Both. Are my fans important? Yes. Are they more important than me? No. I'll tell you why. If a fan dictates how you live your life and dictates who you are and what character you represent, then you lose yourself. You lose your self-respect. You lose yourself in your work. And I'm not going to do that. I don't believe in selling out. I don't believe in making other people happy just so I can become famous. I believe in being who I am and true to myself, and that makes me famous. Because the right people want me. They want me on their screens. They want me to be talking to them. They want advice. They want help. But they also want somebody they can talk to and be friends with. So, that's the only thing I think that's different with fame, is that they believe that they're famous because of themselves, they're famous because of their talent, blah, 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 not the huge following that they have. And you can become very egotistical because of it. I don't see myself doing that. I'm going to stay rooted and grounded in facts and reality. I don't believe in abandoning my morals and values just because I'm famous. That's not who I am. So, being told I'm not good at this or that, I won't be good, I won't do this, I was told by someone that they could see me being arrested for being violent over my political views. I'm not the violent type, not unless it calls for it. So, yeah. Again, he was a liberal. What do you expect? I'm not one to throw punches first. I used to believe in self-defense and they throw the first punch, but these days, where intent is more focused, if they got the intent to harm me, no, I'm gonna throw the first punch then. I don't believe in that anymore. But being famous, a lot of weight to a lot of responsibility. I'm used to that. But this would be a higher scale. I could do it. Will I do it well? I think so. But yeah, fame comes at a heavy price. And look at these YouTubers. Look at these influencers. They have the influence and the money and the power, but look how they're using it. Oh my goodness. They're committing crimes, they're committing felonies, they're just all over the place. They're out of control. They spread misinformation, they lie to you, they just cause a lot of problems with being fake. And they got a platform. Why? They shouldn't, but they do. So I'm not worried about me so much. I'm worried about the people that follow these people. If they follow me, you know. But I think I can make it.